Okay, what's up vlog? I just got back from a day of work. It is Monday. I thought I'd take you guys along with me on a week in the life as a foreign teacher here in China. For the first time, we have a full week of sunny, warmer, happy, shiny weather. And I just received a few parcels from things that I've ordered. So I thought, what better way to start the vlog than doing an unboxing? So first up, we have this 6-pack of Oatly milk. So I basically just ordered that in bulk and then I'm sorted for quite a while. I basically just use that in my coffee, so I am all set with my milk for a while. Okay, quick commercial break. I just quickly had to push you guys down because I wanted to show you, if you watched my Thailand vlog, you saw that I got a second piercing just before, like a few hours before heading to the airport, and all they had available were these like silver diamond studs. And I'm a gold girly. All of my jewelry is gold, and my jewelry has to be simple because I don't want to take it off, remove it, put it in, put it out. But I also do kind of want to, because I want to start getting better at my fashion and my accessorizing and all these different things. So I'm learning. It's a slow process, but I ordered myself some pearls. The first set that I got came and it was huge, but these are cute because they are like dangly, so I thought maybe I could put these in the first like set of holes, and then it can be like a matching pair. But honestly, I have no idea how to open these hoops, so I'm gonna have to find someone that can help me to get these off before I try pairing it with these. And then I ordered a second pair and they were still too big for the second set of piercings, but now I finally received the tiny little ones that I ordered. Third time lucky. So I've got these in. I really like them a lot more than I like the silver. I just think it looks a bit better with the gold. But yeah, these dangly ones I think are also going to look really cute in these holes, and then it'll be like a little bit of gold in them with a cute matching set of pearls. There you'll see the purple. I also ordered myself a big like yoga mat, a big black one, because every time I have like a craving to just stretch or do like a mobility movement session, I always just do it on a towel. And I've really been craving doing some like Pilates, why did I say that so weird? But I'm struggling to find an English instructor here like in my district, so I am, for the time being, just going to do like at-home sessions. So I'm also just looking for like a coach or a program or something where I can do like a follow-along workout. So I love going to the gym. Those are my main workouts. I'm still going to make that my focus, my strength training in the gym. And I also, when I feel like it, will go for a jog. But these days I've really been craving like kind of more, slower movement, mobility, stretching, core, stuff like that. I got the mat, and now whenever I do have the craving to do something like that, I can just whip it out here at home. I don't need to go to the gym for that. So yeah, I just got back from work. It's Monday, and like I said, the weather is going to be great this week, so I'll try and take you along with as much as I can work-wise, obviously just keeping the privacy of the kids in mind, and just show you kind of what a week looks like. So my routine is still very much the same. It's a lot easier now that it's getting dark, sunnier earlier and later, like the sun setting later. So I still have my 3:30 wake up time. I head to the gym, and I just basically get as much business work done as I possibly can. So if you didn't know, I am an English teacher here in China. So that takes up most of my day. So I want to get my like gym workout sessions done before heading to work, and then I also try and get some business work done before I head to school. And then in my lunch break and at night when I get home, I'll also do some business. Very busy, very packed, but it also makes the week fly by, and then I honestly appreciate the weekends so freaking much. We just had a great weekend. I went to my friend in Hangzhou. You would have seen that in my previous vlog as well. I'll actually be editing that this week, and then this one will follow. I am just going to quickly hop in the shower, do my skincare, and then I'm just going to make some supper. I've already prepped everything yesterday, so I'm just going to throw that together, heat it up, and then it's just a night of work, business, content, etc. So let's go. I'm still half asleep. It is 3:50, it's like 10 to 4 right now. I am taking my time because I'm still asleep. I need to get moving, get to the gym. Today is upper body. I'm probably gonna do back and biceps today. It was a weird laundry lineup last week because I went away, so I literally have my little boy outfit on. All my friends know I call this my little boy outfit because I always have, this is like the last set I always have that just is worn when all the others have already been worn. So I look like a little boy today. Let's ignore that. And I'm also so proud of myself because I have had this goal for a while, because I know it's not the best thing to drink coffee first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. So I've been trying to get into the habit of making lemon water first thing. I always used to do this, and then I started waking up at 3:30 and I was like, coffee. But I'm going to try to get in the habit, even if I just have a few sips of this while I'm still at home, and then take my top coffee to go to the gym. And I also had a banana. Just, I'm not hungry so early in the morning, but I know that it could be much better for like cortisol levels and stuff like that. So, and training also not on an empty stomach. So I want to try this out for a bit and see if I can stick to it. But yeah, I've already made coffee, so that's gonna go with me to the gym. So let's go. Okay, I'm plopping you guys up here with me while I quickly get ready. I actually was thinking, you know, I was so close this morning to not going to the gym just because, one, when I woke up, I was really tired and just wasn't feeling it. But also I was like kind of annoyed. I was like, ugh, I don't want to wear my little boy outfit. Like, that is my laundry day outfit if I need to go to the gym and I don't have anything clean to wear that's a little bit more cute. And then I just thought, like, why am I getting so in my head about like what I'm wearing to the gym? I know it's like you feel more confident and better when you look cute, but also I'm just not going to use that as an excuse to not show up. So I'm so glad I still got that in, because I feel really good right now. So yeah, anyway, I'm just quickly getting ready. My friend Danelle gave this to me this weekend when I went to go visit her in Hangzhou. It is a foundation and a concealer from Maybelline. I'm using this one that she gave me because it's like a accidental good match with my skin tone, and it didn't match hers. It doesn't feel bad on my skin. It just doesn't, I feel like, look as good as the Nu Skin one, just because the Nu Skin one really blends so beautifully and it sits so beautifully on your skin. It's like you're not even wearing makeup, but the coverage is really beautiful. Actually, I wanted to share, I've been like on the lookout for a proper vlogging camera, like a vlogging camera that can help me just upload my vlogs in better quality, because, well, one, I wasn't really, when I started out serious, like all too serious about, you know, being the best vlogger out there, because I started it for myself, just being able to one day look back and, you know, look at my life in China, look at my Thailand trip, all these different things. Basically just a movie for future me to look back at. That's essentially why I started, so I was very happy and fine to just stick to my phone. I want to have like a really nice traveling vlogs. So I want to potentially look into getting a new camera, but I can't decide which one. Yeah, so that's currently what I'm thinking about most of the time, and I miss it. Like, I miss creating content, and I also want to share a bit more on my about my life here in China. So like, let's try and level up the content quality a little bit. I don't know, let's see. Also wanting to really get more activewear, because like you saw this morning, when I kind of run out of my activewear, I just wear my little boy outfits, and there's nothing wrong with that. But also, a lot of my activewear I got when I was really unhealthily small, and a lot of that doesn't fit anymore because I don't want to be that unhealthily fit anymore. I don't know where I put my hair tie. I focused a lot on just trying to keep on the healthy weight and not go into my old habits of, you know, trying to lose all the weight again. And I think just having new cute activewear that makes me feel confident in the size that I'm in right now will also just be so good for me mentally, because right now the majority of the clothes that I wear is just like obviously smaller. You just feel uncomfortable because the clothes don't fit right or look right. So you obviously just want to feel good, and I'm happy that I'm finally, or I think I'd say I'm at a healthy weight right now. So yeah, I want to just be able to feel confident in my clothes that I'm wearing and not feel like I judge myself because I know that they might not sit right anymore because it's too small. I don't know if this is making sense. I'm just gonna get finished now. I have a few more minutes before I have to leave for work, so I'm either going to sit down and have a read, or I am going to get a little bit of work done, like editing, business work done before I head to school. Okay, the lighting in here is absolutely horrible. I'm in my kitchen currently. I'm busy making a yogurt bowl. I can't decide if I want this whole big ass bowl or if I'm gonna like ration it out, but I am pretty hungry. I also just made me my creatine drink. So I've been drinking Impact or My Protein's Impact creatine and taking magnesium literally since the day I landed here from Thailand. So that's been about 2 months now where I've consistently taken these every day. And it was like my 2025 goal to prioritize sleep and recovery, rest, and just supporting that as much as I possibly can, because I was tracking my sleep on my Garmin, and even though I was getting the duration, so I might have been getting 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep, even potentially 10, it just wasn't good quality. So I was never getting a good score, which was very frustrating. And I've got to admit, since I've started doing my night routine, cutting out technology, just reading, trying to eat earlier, drink a little bit less at night so that I don't have to necessarily wake up at night to go to the bathroom. And also just staying consistent with the creatine and with the magnesium, I've really seen such a huge improvement with my recovery, my sleep score has been so much better. But also I think I've honestly gained so much muscle because I'm allowing myself to rest. So that is something I've always struggled with and have never allowed myself to do. I used to train like 7 days a week, like to the max every single day with zero sleep. Like, I kid you not, I was probably sleeping like 2 hours a night. And it's been such a game changer for me to now scale back on training compared to what I used to do, and also support my recovery and my rest. So I'm not gonna say fully that the creatine and the magnesium is what's been helping with my muscle gain, because I've also just been prioritizing sleeping a lot more than what I used to. But I think just the combination of everything that I've incorporated has just led to that. But anyway, I'm quickly gonna chop up my fruits and have my yogurt bowl. It's lunchtime now, so I've got quite a bit of time at home where I just usually have lunch, do some business work, potentially some lesson planning, depends on how far ahead I am with my lesson planning. And yeah, then I'm just gonna sip on my drink. Usually I make my creatine or my collagen depending on what I'm craving more, but I went creatine today, so I'll have my collagen tonight. But anyway, just thought I would let you guys in on what's happening. So yeah, half of the day at work is already done, so I just gotta head back for my last session or my last few hours at work before I can clock out and tap out tonight. Okay, oh my goodness, I look like a zombie. Good morning. I decided this morning I am going to not go to the gym. It's a Wednesday morning. My Wednesdays at work are always my craziest, busiest, most draining days. I'm still gonna walk on my walking pad and I'm just gonna get all my admin done that's kind of been haunting me. Emails, business admin that I just need to catch up on, and then I'll just do all my business work for the day as well as vlog editing. So I might even potentially squeeze in a gym session this afternoon if I feel like it, but I never feel like going to the gym after work. Maybe I'll feel like going for a quick jog, but yeah, that's what I'll be doing this morning. So I'm not heading to the gym, so that's a little bit different. I again am so proud. I made my little lemon water. I'm trying to break the habit, but I'll see. I'll probably have my coffee within the next few minutes as well. I've also got like a little bit of house admin that I just want to get done, like a little bit of ironing. So this is just a perfect morning to quickly catch up on everything admin. So let's just get ahead of the day. Okay, what's up? I am at home. The window is open, so you're most likely gonna hear all the traffic and stuff happening outside, but I just had lunch and did a quick clean. I made myself a coffee and I'm actually gonna sit and get some work done before I have to head back to school for the second half of the day. And I have just been like, only thing going through my mind the whole time is like, I want to invest in a camera. What camera is it? And then as soon as I make up my mind, I remember something that the other camera has that is more advantages, and then I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I should rather go for that one. But so far I'm leaning towards the Sony over the DJI. I cannot decide. I think either way I'm going to be like mad at myself for that specific feature that I was looking for that the one has that the other doesn't. But so far I'm leaning towards the Sony, so I think that's gonna be the way to go. But I chatted to my friend Lily, who, if you haven't seen in my other vlogs, is one of my colleagues here at school. So she is gonna come with me and we are gonna go check it out sometime in a mall. Hopefully they'll be able to show me like the actual camera. I can hold it, I can feel it, I can, you know, just play around with it physically in person. I've watched so many vlogs of the different cameras and yeah, I just want to see it in person. I just kind of want to play around with it. I've always wanted to, ever since I was a little girl, I kind of just wanted to play around with cameras and figure them out. I've always loved taking photos and videos, but I've just never actually taken that step to educate myself with it. And I just think like the only way I'm going to is by actually having a camera to play around with. So let's see what I end up. I'll take you guys along with me if I do end up going to the mall and playing around with it. Okay, I don't know what got into me. I have already clocked out for work, but I really just feel like going to the gym, which I never thought would happen, but I'm gonna take it. But I really think it's gonna be super busy. I've never gone to the gym after work. I always go before work because then there's literally no one there, because it's very normal for everything to only open up at like 10 a.m. here, so not really morning people over here. So that is why I take full advantage of going to the gym before work. But I can imagine it's going to be really, really busy, so I'm probably not going to get much footage in there, if any. So I'll just go finish up my workout, then I'm heading back home. I'll probably go straight to bed after devouring my meal tonight. I'm just eating off the last bit of the veggies and chicken that I had prepped on Sunday. So yeah, that's what's for dinner, and then straight to bed, and then tomorrow I'll be back to the gym in the morning before work. Let's go. Okay, so funny to me how there's always just like random people like grilling food anywhere on a street in China. Like, that's normal. But I am so happy that I went to the gym, got some movement in. I couldn't and didn't go as hard as I usually would when I go in the mornings, just because I simply have all the equipment to myself at 4 a.m. It got so freaking busy, I couldn't use half of the equipment that I wanted to. There's only one of each piece of equipment, so if someone's using it, there's most likely not a chance that you're gonna get it. And whenever I was like doing a superset or something, they would just take whatever I was using. So if I was using a pair of dumbbells or whatever in a superset, they would just like snatch it up and keep it. And I just kind of moved on to whatever was available and do whatever. The goal was just to get some movement in, which is what I did, so I'm happy. And yeah, it also just feels good to leave the gym and not have a million layers on. Like, it is still quite warm actually, so, and it just feels like a summer night, so I am just feeling good. And yeah, now I am definitely going to go and devour my supper and just shower and get to bed, because tomorrow morning is an early wake up again for heading back to the gym. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm finished showering. I feel so fresh and good and new. Every time I loosen my hair, I kind of have like a jump scare, because I chopped quite a lot off in Hangzhou this weekend. You would have probably seen that in my previous vlog if you watched that. And while I was in Hangzhou, my friend Nell actually gave me what I wanted to show you now, is this body oil. So someone gifted this to her, but it's got, I don't know, some other hazelnut or pistachio nut or I don't know what kind of nut in here, and she is allergic and she just doesn't want to take any chance with the pregnancy using anything that could potentially be dangerous. So yeah, I use this every night and I feel very bougie when I do. So I just apply this like all over, and I'm quickly gonna do my skincare. You guys have already seen that. I go in with my Lumi, my serum, this was my Lumi cleanser. This is actually a collagen peptide cream that I like to use around my eyes. This is my day cream, and then I'll go in with my dream combo, which is the Moisture Me and the Pillow Glow. These are insane. So yeah, I'll just quickly do that, and then I'm going to devour my supper. Okay, my veggies are in there. I'm gonna leave them in there for a little bit. My chicken is done. I quickly wanted to show you guys. So I brought myself so many of these spices from South Africa when I moved here. And when my boyfriend and I met up in Thailand, I also asked him to bring me a few of these boxes. And later on, I found someone who stocks this, like they import it from South Africa. And I was so freaking happy. And I was like, okay, my life is saved, because I don't see myself ever not having this in my life. And then when I ordered, I was like, oh, this is even a good price. Like, I'm really happy with the price that I'm paying for this big box. And when it arrived, I was like, oh, okay, so this is what we'll work with. But I am grateful regardless of how small it is, because I don't have to go without the spice, which is fabulous. It's a little bit pricey for this amount, but I mean, what we will do for our spices. Hey, good morning. I realized this morning for some reason I couldn't sleep, so I was just lying there thinking of the most random things. So I realized that yesterday, after we had our egg experiment, we did like an experiment with a raw egg, and I just, like, while I was busy cleaning up, I was like, okay, raw egg, let me put it in my pocket, you know, I'll just remember to clean it up so that I don't, like, carry it in my hand with all the other different things, potentially drop it, blah, 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 blah. And I know I always put my phone in this specific jacket, so I was like, I'm always careful knowing that this pocket needs to be protected. Oh, so yesterday for lunch, I come home, take off my jacket. It's really warm yesterday, or it was really warm. I was late to head back to school. I just stuff my jacket in my school bag or in my backpack, and I go to work, take it out of my jacket and put it on the school shelf, completely forget that it's there. So I don't have it with me. For the first time, I forget my school jacket at school. And then I realized this morning that there may or may not potentially be a broken raw egg in my school jacket pocket. So anyway, that's going to be interesting. I need to wait until I get back to school to remember to figure that out. But let's go ahead and get ready. I'm going to the gym. I'm not going to take you guys along with me for the upper body today because, yeah, you guys already saw me do an upper body this week. So that's what's up. I'll see you guys again when I pick up the camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, is why we come to the gym at 4 a.m. It's all mine, baby.
No, I love this though. And also when I started here, this was the first gym I ever joined. I always just had like a home setup back at South Africa. So I was really scared to do it in front of people because I had no idea how any of the equipment worked. I hope by now that I figured out most of it. I'm sure I did. I haven't had an injury yet. Let's not jinx it, but so far so good, I think. But yeah, I just always love getting the workout in first thing in the morning because I just feel I have more energy, I have more time, I have more patience, I have more confidence because I'm alone. Anyway, let's get this workout in. I'm just gonna quickly get ready, and I do still have some time before I leave for work, so I'm quickly gonna do some business. I just quickly want to check in because we've currently got a sale going on. So that sale is running until the end of May, or until stocks last. So I'm just gonna check in with a few customers of mine who I know would love to top up on all of their favorites that are on sale. So that's just what I'm gonna do quickly before I head to work. I kind of feel very naked. I have my lip gloss in my school bag as well, which is potentially also full of raw eggs, so we will find that out soon. It's my lunch break right now. I'm actually getting really warm. I need to take off this jacket. It is so nice and warm today. I couldn't sneak any like videos this morning because I was with my bigger class, and we actually had visitors, like other students, join us with their parents. So it was just a busy full day with lots of preparations very last minute because the parents let us know very last minute they're joining the class. Anyway, I am going to go make my yogurt bowl that I have basically every lunch, and it's perfect in this weather. I cannot wait. Thank you for the traffic to make it super noisy. And yeah, then I'm just gonna have a whole lunch break where I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of business. Like I said, I'm focusing on the sale right now, catching up with all my customers, and also just helping my team to also utilize the sale, and of course just to grow their teams as well. So that's what we'll be doing before I head back and have the second half of the day. Then I'm luckily with my smaller class, so it's not so crazy, which is great. And then I'll just come home tonight, and the plan is just to do a whole lot of vlog editing tonight. So forgot to mention, I have to report on every kid and how they performed that day. So I have to basically tell every parent, like, this is what their kid learned today in our English class, and this is how they performed. So I need to type that out for every single individual student. So that is quite a lot, and it does take a little bit of time because it obviously needs to be different every single day. So I first need to get that done quickly, send that through, and then I luckily don't deal with the parents directly. I send it through to our Chinese teacher, and then she sends it to each parent, because they also have to give feedback on their class as well. So yeah, I quickly got to finish that before I start with my business work. So let's get that done. I finished editing my Hangzhou weekend vlog, so I'm gonna upload that tonight. My VPN has been giving serious issues though, so I'm not sure if that's gonna work. I'll try, but I am going to just hop in the shower quickly, clean myself, eat, feed myself, upload my vlog, and then it's off to bed. So I'm gonna end the vlog here because tomorrow is Friday and nothing crazy happening at work or in the morning, just heading back to the gym, normal day at work. And then tomorrow night I'm heading out with Lily, but then I'll start a weekend vlog because I've got a few things going on this weekend that I can take you along with me. So thank you for joining me in a week in the life of a foreign teacher in China.